area. We're going to do this one again. So remember, it's the circumference times the measure of the arc. Okay. Now remember, measure is always going to be your degrees, and I know sometimes it can be confusing because sometimes when we think of measure, we think of how long it is. But whenever we say what's the measure of an arc, we want to say it in degrees. If not, they'll say what's the length of the arc or how long is it. Okay. So this formula you'll have to have memorized. Okay. So it's going to go x degrees over 360 times pi times diameter. And again, if you rather use 2 pi r, you can do that as well. Okay. So that's your formula whenever you're going to find the length of an arc. Okay, so make sure you write that down. So on a clock, looking at that little clock right there, okay. By the way, how many degrees is that arc right there? 90. Okay. How many degrees is 5 minutes? 30. How many degrees is 1 minute? 6 degrees. Okay. So you might have some clock problems finding the length of a certain amount of time. Okay. So keep that in mind. All right. And we'll keep it consistent, like on the hour hand and on the minute, not like how the hour changes as the minute. We'll just keep it. All right. Okay. So let's practice some length. So this first one, find the length of RT, and it gave us the radius to be 18 feet. Okay. What do we have to determine first? What do you determine first? The what? The measure. So what's the measure, Avery? 60. Okay, don't forget inscribed angle. You always want to double the inscribed angle, and that gives you the measure of the arc. Okay, so we're going to have 60 degrees over 360 times pi times 36. Okay, double the radius gets you the diameter. Okay, let's leave it in pi form. The zeros are going to reduce. 36 gets canceled. So what is our answer? 6 pi feet long. Okay, and then if you have to do the decimal, and you just put that in the calculator. Okay, but the length of it is 6 pi feet long. Okay, go to the next one. Next one, it says the length of our TV is 12 pi inches. What is the diameter? Okay, what do you need to determine for Jeannie? Right, find the arc measure. What's the arc measure? Sophie? 160. Very good. This is not an inscribed angle, however, it is a conjecture that was kind of like exactly right next to the inscribed angle conjecture. It's an angle formed by a chord and a tangent. Okay, it's the same property. You just double it. Okay. All right, so we got 160. By the way, some people in the past have asked, what is our TV? This one or this one over here? Well, what's the answer to that? The minor arc. Okay, so it's on this side of the center, and they'll give you the center, and they won't ever like put it right down the center without a center point, because then that has you guessing. Okay, if it doesn't have a center point, you can't assume it's the diameter. Okay, all right. 160 over 360 times pi times diameter equals 12 pi. Set it up like that. What should you do first algebraically? Get rid of the pi, divide by pi. That'll knock those out, makes it a lot simpler. And then I always like to reduce those zeros. It's like reducing the fraction by dividing each one by 10. Okay, and then I gotta get the diameter by itself. So how can you get rid of this in one shot? Multiply by the reciprocal. Good. That'll get rid of that. Whatever you did to one side, do to the other. Multiply by the reciprocal. So D is by itself. And so whatever 12 times 36 is, divided by 16 is 27. And we are in inches. So diameter is inches. All right, so be able to work backwards and solve for the radius of the diameter. and vice versa, be able to find the length. Okay, so you have a little bit of practice with this already. Okay, let's go to some more conjectures. Okay, so there's deals with other angles in circles. Okay, first conjecture called intersecting chords conjecture. The measure of an angle formed by two intersecting chords is the average of its two intersected arcs. So the measure of an angle formed by two intersecting chords is the average of its two intercepted arcs. So you've got angle X right there, right? Well, this angle right here is intercepting this arc and this arc. Okay, now remember this pink angle right here, X, is going to be the same as this angle because why? They're vertical angles. Okay, so either one of those, you can see both of those intersect these two arcs. So that's what it means by its two intercepted arcs. Same thing goes for the other side. Okay, if I'm going to find this angle right here, it's going to be the same as that one due to vertical angles, and that is related to this arc and that arc. Okay, so to just write out a little simple formula here. Okay, let's write the measure of angle X is the measure of arc AB plus the measure of arc CD divided by 2. That's how you find the average, right? So AB plus CD, and again, these are measures, and you want these in degrees. Okay, if you have to find length, well, you just find the degree and then find the length that formula. Okay, so remember this formula for this type of picture here, intersecting chords conjecture. Okay, everybody got this down? Yeah? Okay, let's go to the next conjecture. It's kind of like three conjectures in one, okay? They had them out in the book written as three different conjectures, but to me they're all related almost the exact same way. So here's this one's called either intersecting secants and tangents conjecture. Okay, so it's either going to be two secants or two tangents or a secant and a tangent. Some of y'all forgot what a secant is. A secant goes through the circle twice. Okay, intersects it twice. So like right here, these are secants. Okay, these are tangents. This is a secant and a tangent. Okay, so here's how the conjecture goes. The measure of an angle formed by two secants or two tangents or a secant and a tangent that intersect outside the circle is the difference. What do you think we're going to do now? The difference, what does it mean to be different? Subtract, we're going to subtract. Is the difference of its two intersected arcs divided by 2. Okay, so it's not the average, we're going to take the difference of its two intersected arcs. Okay? So for instance here, angle 1. Well, its two intersected arcs are arc X, which I have labeled as X degrees, and arc Y, which I have labeled as Y degrees. So angle 1 is related to those two arcs. And here's how the formula is going to go. It's going to be X degrees, X degrees minus Y degrees divided by 2. Okay? If you like to put the 1/2 out in front, 1/2 of X degrees minus Y degrees, you can do that too. Okay? 1/2 X minus Y. Okay? Now, we won't ever do Y minus X. Who can tell me why? And you'll get a what? You'll get negative. Okay, so we're going to work with negative measures. right? All right, same thing here. Same thing here. It's the exact same formula. However, the arcs are a little bit different. So the big arc is going to be x degrees going from point of tendency to point of tendency. And then the little arc goes from point of tendency to point of tendency, but the smaller. Okay? It's the exact same formula. 1/2 x degrees minus y degrees. Okay? And then that last formula is the exact same way. 1/2 x degrees minus y degrees. Okay? So x is going to be from here to the point of tendency. Y goes from there to the point of tendency. Okay, so again, I don't see it as three different conjectures. They're pretty much the same, just different lines, either secant or tangent. Okay, any questions about this conjecture? No? All right, let's do a couple of problems, and then you'll have the rest of the text to work on your assignment. Okay, let's look at this one here. I got to find the measure of angle 6. Tell me, let's go with Shane, how to find the measure of angle 6. Find what? Tell me what's the one you think is the one. Don't listen. What would be a measure? Tell me, use your words. Like I times 4 rows. The what? Your first going to the angle? What's that called? Starts with an A. Arc. And so the other arc is how much? 100. All right, good. And then what do you do?
E minus 260.
Very good. You take 2.2. You minus 100 and you divide by 2. Very good. So how much is that, y'all? 8. All right, good. Let's go to the next one. Say one on your paper. Okay. Tell me how to find the measure of arc x. Let's pick what? Oh, put it on the other side. Scratch this one out, put it on the other side. All right. Let's go with Alyssa. Yeah, like that one. Scratch your eggs out of there and put it on the other arc. Do it this way. So what do I find first? Very good. So find this one first. Good job. And how do I find that? Tell me what to do. Multiply by 2? Which one? Multiply 30 by 2. Okay, so I get 60. And then what? And then add 70. Right, because let's call this y. Because y minus 70 is going to equal that, right? So she said add 70, which is how much, y'all? 130 is going to be that y. 130 degrees. And then subtract from what? Yeah, which is how much? 230. Oh yeah, we forgot something. Good job. He said, what about the 70? So it's not 230, but what? So we just forgot that 70. All right, good. Last one. I'll let y'all look at that for a second. And then I'm going to ask somebody to see if they can give me the equation, because it's still algebra. I'm going to ask somebody to give me the equation to solve for this. Okay? Don't blurt out answers. Let's see. Let's try. Hey, you can be trying to make yourself too. Let's go with Madison. Tell me what you think the equation is to set this up.
I said x plus 9 with 4x minus 2 and I saw the x.
No. Erase that. Let's see. Grant, what do you think?
I did 8x plus 10 plus 12x minus 2, all that divided by 3.
And then, I don't know where the 10x plus 4 is. For what angle?
One. The one that is yes.
How do you do that? We get 10x. Okay, but how is that going to get us the answer? That will not help us get the answer because then you're just getting two equations that are equal to each other and you're just going to get x equals x. What do you think, Luke?
Then you go 10x plus 4 plus 6x equals 28.
There you go. Okay. So you got this angle right here. Okay. You use that, and then you have to relate it to this, and that is these two are going to be what? Supplementary. So there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can simplify it, like he said. He said the representation for this angle was what? 10x with 4. 8x plus 10x plus 12x minus 2. Because that's the way the formula goes. Remember, it's intercepted arcs. You take the average of those two, and it gives us this angle right there. That's the first conjecture we went over. There we go. And then you take those two, and you set it equals 180. Good. All right, what do you get for x, by the way? 11. And so then when you plug it in, that makes this one 66 degrees, 66, and this one is how much out? 114, 114. See how they're not drawn to scale at all? Okay? You're going to have some that are like that, where the angles do not look like the way they're supposed to, or the arcs don't look like the way they're supposed to, but you need to stick to the conjecture.